guards stood around a lithe, ruby-skinned creature with wings folded tight to its back. The devil was tall enough to look me straight in the eye. Its features were human, but in an inhuman way, an apocryphal, uncanny valley effect coming on strong. It had purple irises that seemed to swirl and move in physically impossible ways. Oddly, as the devil turned to face me, I realized its clothes were like a sleek, semi-modern black silk suit.
"Montana of Coggeshall?"
the fiend said, with a slight bow of its elegant head, revealing horns that laid perfectly flat against its hairless scalp.
"What an absolute pleasure to meet you."
I said, surprised by the clipped perfect diction and peculiar politeness from a devil. Likewise, who are you?
"Verislagter,"
the devil replied, with another bow and a wide smile which showed off crimson fangs. Verislagter, I replied. It is nice to meet you.
"Pleasantries aside, Your Grace, I come before you to request your presence outside these vaunted halls. There you may meet my master on the field of battle and die a horrific death, followed by uninterrupted torment in the hells below, until such time as you agree to become a soldier for the hells and fight against the horrors who seek to destroy all that we know."
"Oh," I said, trying to make sure I was parsing through all that had just been said. "So, seems like no real upside for me."
"It does seem that way, yes."
"Why would I go out there, exactly?"
"If you refuse, I have been authorized to welcome in any and all fiends who wish to visit Coggeshall."
"There are devils who want to come here?"
"More than a few, Your Grace," it replied.
Verislagter scanned the room and stopped on a young guard with a pretty face. The fiend licked its lips, kept its eyes on the pretty face, and said,
"This place is practically bursting with souls ripe for the harvesting."
"Ah," I said. "Then I guess that's a pretty good incentive to, head outside."
"Depends upon your feelings for your, underlings."
"I tend to like 'em."
"Pity."
"It's put me in some tough spots, but, they're worth it." Verislagter looked at me and raised one slightly spiked eyebrow ridge.
"I highly doubt that."
"Might I have a moment?" I asked.
"I have been advised to not give you overly long," Verislagter replied. "Our night nears its end, and my master is disinclined to wait another year."
"So you're just going to start rattling off devil names if I take too long?"
"Yes, Your Grace. I have a fantastic list to start. In fact, if you wish, I could invite an archprince. I have his name right here."
Verislagter held out a small notebook and quickly showed me a list of names. A rather long list, but I made sure to pay attention and caught the one at the top. Jerthuran. I wasn't exactly sure I was supposed to actually see the name, but now I had it. Though I'm not sure why I felt like I'd pulled one over on the devil. What use was a fiend's name when I really didn't want to have anything to do with the fuckers? On the other hand, maybe I was supposed to see the name, and it was really just a decoy. That suddenly seemed more likely. "No," I said. "That's not necessary. Bit crowded in here, and I'd hate to show a big devil a bad time."
"Then I suggest you join me outside where we might engage my—"
Yeah, I said. "I get it. Let's go."
"Your Grace,"
Natalie said, her eyes wide. "You are going outside?" "There's not exactly a choice here, Natalie," I said. "I go out or you all pay the price."
"Your Grace,"
she tried again. "I think you're in charge until I get back."
"Your Grace, what do you mean?"
"Exactly what I said." "But," I gave her a smile, and because I was extremely tired and definitely not thinking straight, gave her a thumbs up as well. She frowned and looked at her own thumb, trying to make sense of the gesture. I just shook my head and followed Verislagter out of Mountain Home. Chapter 2. Night still hung over us. Constant night. Pure darkness all the fucking time. And because, winter, it was snowing. Granted, not like blizzard snowing. More Norman Rockwell, pleasant flakes drifting by the window snowing. But being that I wasn't dressed for much of anything and had holes in both my...